Summary and Case Study of the Millionaire Mind by Thomas Stanley. Short summary. The Millionaire Mind is a self-help book that examines the mindsets and habits of self-made millionaires. The book analyzes the factors that contribute to financial success, such as discipline, hard work, and social skills. It also explores the importance of finding a vocation that you are passionate about and how to manage your finances and your relationships. The author draws on data from surveys of millionaires to support his findings, and he provides real-life examples to illustrate his points. The path less traveled, bridging the gap to millionaire status. Many people dream of becoming millionaires, imagining luxurious lifestyles fueled by luck and lavish spending. However, the reality of wealth accumulation, as depicted in The Millionaire Mind, is often starkly different. The problem is that most people's perceptions of millionaires are skewed, leading them down the wrong path. They focus on get-rich-quick schemes and extravagant consumption, neglecting the true foundations of wealth, discipline, hard work, and smart choices. To bridge this gap and pave the way to millionaire status, individuals need to adopt the Millionaire Mind. This involves 1. Shifting perspectives on success. Instead of attributing wealth primarily to superior intellect, prestigious education, or inheritance, recognize the importance of integrity, discipline, social skills, a supportive spouse, and hard work. These fundamental traits are far more influential in achieving financial success. 2. Embracing a different approach to education. While academic achievements can be beneficial, they are not the sole determinant of success. Develop a strong work ethic, learn to allocate time efficiently, hone your judgment of people, and cultivate tenacity. These skills, often learned outside the classroom, are highly valued by millionaires. 3. Cultivating courage and managing risk. Recognize that building wealth often requires taking calculated financial risks. Instead of fearing failure, learn to manage and overcome anxieties through preparation, planning, decisiveness, and positive thinking. Seek advice from trusted advisors and understand the true nature of risk in the context of long-term financial independence. 4. Prioritizing the right vocation. Choose a career path that aligns with your passions and talents, while offering opportunities for high profits and limited competition. Don't settle for a job that doesn't fully utilize your abilities or stifle your entrepreneurial spirit. 5. Building a supportive and economically productive household. Seek a life partner who shares your values of honesty, responsibility, and support. Embrace frugal habits that extend the life cycle of purchases, reduce monthly burdens, and prioritize planning over impulse buying. Here are 5 real-world examples and applications of these principles. 1. Warren Buffett, the scholarship founder. Recognizing the importance of opportunity and hard work over perfect grades, Mr. Buffett created a scholarship program for average students with good work ethics, encouraging them to pursue higher education and carve their own paths to success. 2. The 900 Club Millionaires. These individuals, who scored under 1,000 on the SAT, achieved significant wealth by emphasizing honesty, hard work, and identifying profitable niches. They demonstrate that academic brilliance isn't the only route to financial success. 3. Donald and Winifred Sonner, entrepreneurs. This couple achieved millionaire status at a young age by working hard, focusing on a specialized product, and avoiding debt. They illustrate the power of discipline and frugality in building wealth. 4. Mr. O'Toole, the EPM millionaire. He prioritizes living below his means and making smart financial decisions, leading to an economically productive household. His approach contrasts sharply with high-earning, low-net-worth individuals who prioritize consumption over savings. 5. The Connecticut Yankee millionaire. He embodies the philosophy of preserving and growing capital, shunning excessive spending and emphasizing financial prudence. His approach highlights the importance of long-term financial planning. By internalizing these examples and actively applying the principles of the Millionaire Mind, individuals can move beyond common misconceptions about wealth and create their own paths to financial independence. It's not about luck or overnight riches, but about making informed choices, embracing discipline, and persistently pursuing a life of economic productivity. Chapter Summarize. 1. An Introduction to the Millionaire Mind. Debunking Myths, The Real Path to a Millionaire Mind. Stanley unveils a surprising truth about wealth accumulation in America. The journey to millionaire status is less about luck or inherent brilliance and more about cultivating a specific mindset and adopting practical strategies. The chapter introduces a fundamental problem. Most people harbor inaccurate perceptions about millionaires. They envision lavish lifestyles, excessive spending, and windfall fortunes, failing to recognize the true foundations of wealth. This distorted view hinders individuals from adopting the necessary habits and making the right choices to achieve financial independence. Stanley emphasizes that many millionaires are balance sheet affluent, meaning they have a high net worth built through disciplined saving and investing, rather than simply relying on high incomes. They prioritize financial independence and long-term wealth accumulation over immediate gratification and conspicuous consumption. Stanley recounts the story of Gene, a millionaire from Oklahoma who built his wealth through his salvage business, acquiring distressed real estate assets from financial institutions. The authors use Gene's story to illustrate a key principle of wealth accumulation. Financial independence stems from controlling money rather than being controlled by it. Gene shared a pivotal anecdote about a conversation with a senior credit officer after a major real estate deal. The officer, gesturing towards a vast expanse of buildings and homes, declared, "We, the lenders, own it all of it. The business out there? You, borrowers, just run these businesses for us." This statement profoundly impacted Gene, highlighting how many people, despite appearing successful, are ultimately beholden to lenders and work to enrich them. This anecdote emphasizes the danger of credit dependence and the illusion of ownership it creates. While many individuals strive to acquire material possessions like luxury homes and cars, they often remain financially tethered to lenders, working primarily to service their debts rather than building true wealth. Gene and the other millionaires in his focus group, however, prioritized financial independence over extravagant consumption, avoiding debt and maintaining control over their assets. To cultivate the millionaire mind, individuals must shift their perspectives on success. Stanley emphasized 5 key factors that millionaires consistently identify as crucial to their achievements: integrity, discipline, social skills, a supportive spouse, and hard work. Notably, luck ranks very low on the list of success factors, challenging the common misconception that wealth is primarily a matter of chance. The authors further dispel the myth that millionaires are exceptionally intelligent. They point out that the average undergraduate GPA of the millionaires surveyed was 2.92, suggesting that academic brilliance is not a prerequisite for financial success. The authors encourages readers to rethink their approach to education. While formal education is valuable, it's crucial to learn beyond textbooks. Millionaires emphasize the importance of developing a strong work ethic, learning to allocate time effectively, and honing the ability to judge people accurately. These skills, often cultivated through real-world experiences and social interactions, are equally if not more important than high grades and test scores. Stanley sets the stage for a deeper exploration of the millionaire mindset, laying the groundwork for understanding the practical strategies and principles that lead to lasting wealth. It challenges readers to reevaluate their assumptions, embrace the true drivers of financial success, and begin cultivating the habits and perspectives that will empower them to build their own path to financial independence. 2. Success factors. Unlocking true success, decoding the millionaire mindset. Stanley tackles a pervasive problem: the widespread confusion surrounding the real drivers of economic success. People are bombarded with conflicting messages about achieving wealth, from emphasizing high grades and test scores to promoting get-rich-quick schemes and risky investments. These misleading notions often lead individuals down unproductive paths, leaving them frustrated and financially stagnant. Stanley aims to demystify the factors that genuinely contribute to wealth accumulation, drawing on insights from hundreds of millionaires who participated in the author's research. It presents a compelling argument that the path to financial success lies not in chasing fleeting opportunities or relying solely on intellect, but in cultivating a set of fundamental traits and adopting a disciplined approach to life. The author presents the findings of a survey in which 733 millionaires were asked to rate 30 success factors. The results challenge many commonly held beliefs. Integrity, discipline, social skills, a supportive spouse, and hard work emerged as the top 5 factors deemed most important by these millionaires. Luck, on the other hand, ranked a dismal 27th, debunking the myth of overnight riches and emphasizing the role of proactive effort in building wealth. Let's break down these key success factors and explore how individuals can practice them in their own lives. 1. Social skills, the foundation of success. The chapter highlights the critical role of social skills in achieving economic success. While intelligence and academic achievements are often touted as essential, the millionaires surveyed placed far greater emphasis on getting along with people. This factor encompasses several interconnected attributes. Building strong relationships. Millionaires recognize the importance of cultivating positive relationships with others. They go out of their way to attract, motivate, and nurture key advisors, suppliers, and employees, understanding that strong support systems are crucial for navigating challenges and achieving long-term success. Developing leadership qualities. The ability to get along with people is a prerequisite for effective leadership. Millionaires often emerge as leaders, not followers, because they excel at building trust, inspiring others, and fostering collaboration. Mastering the art of selling. Successful individuals, especially entrepreneurs, must effectively sell their ideas, products, and services. They understand that persuasion is essential for securing investments, building customer bases, and ultimately driving revenue. 2. Orientation towards critics, embracing rejection as fuel. The chapter challenges the notion that success is a smooth, linear journey devoid of setbacks. Millionaires, perhaps more than anyone, face criticism and rejection along their path. However, they develop a unique ability to transform criticism into fuel for their ambition. Ignoring detractors. Millionaires understand that not everyone will support their vision or believe in their potential. They learn to filter out negativity and focus on their goals, refusing to let naysayers derail their progress. Cultivating a competitive spirit. Criticism can ignite a healthy competitive drive, pushing individuals to prove their doubters wrong and strive for excellence. The author cites the example of Bill Bartman, a self-made multimillionaire who used his sister-in-law's negative evaluation as motivation to achieve extraordinary success. Developing resilience. Repeatedly facing and overcoming criticism builds resilience, preparing individuals for the inevitable challenges and setbacks inherent in any entrepreneurial pursuit. 3. Integrity, the cornerstone of trust. The chapter emphasizes that integrity is non-negotiable for lasting success. Millionaires recognize that honesty and trustworthiness are fundamental to building strong relationships, securing loyal customers, and maintaining a positive reputation. Being honest with all people. This fundamental principle applies to every aspect of life, from personal relationships to business dealings. Millionaires prioritize ethical conduct, recognizing that trust is earned through consistent honesty and transparency. Leading by example. Millionaires understand that integrity begins at home. They strive to be role models for their spouses, children, and others, demonstrating the importance of ethical behavior through their actions. 4. Creative intelligence, finding opportunities others miss. The chapter acknowledges the limitations of traditional measures of intelligence, such as IQ scores and academic grades. It argues that creative intelligence, the ability to think differently, see opportunities others miss, and find profitable niches, is far more predictive of economic success. Loving your career or business. Millionaires often achieve success because they are deeply passionate about their chosen field. This passion fuels their creativity, driving them to innovate, solve problems, and constantly seek ways to improve their products or services. Seeing opportunities where others don't. The author cites the example of Hazel Bishop, who, unable to pursue a career in medicine due to financial constraints, invented the first kiss-proof lipstick and achieved significant financial success. Her story illustrates how creative thinking can overcome obstacles and lead to unexpected opportunities. Finding a profitable niche. Millionaires often excel at identifying underserved markets or developing unique products or services that meet specific needs. By focusing on niche areas, they minimize competition and maximize their chances of success. 5. Discipline, the engine of consistent effort. The chapter emphasizes that discipline is the engine that drives consistent effort, enabling individuals to achieve their goals despite setbacks and distractions. Asterisk setting and achieving high goals. Millionaires are not passive recipients of good fortune, they actively set ambitious goals and work tirelessly to achieve them. Their discipline allows them to stay focused, persevere through challenges, and consistently move towards their desired outcomes. Asterisk working harder than most people. While talent and intelligence can provide an edge, millionaires often attribute their success to sheer hard work. They are willing to put in the extra effort, consistently exceeding expectations and going the extra mile. By understanding and actively cultivating these key success factors, individuals can begin to shift their mindset and adopt the habits that pave the way to financial independence. It's not about following a rigid formula, but rather about embracing a set of core principles and consistently applying them in all aspects of life. The Millionaire Mindset is not an exclusive club, it's a set of beliefs and behaviors that anyone can adopt to increase their chances of achieving economic success. Illustrating success factors, 5 examples from the Millionaire Mind. 1. The Oklahoma Millionaires, the Power of Financial Independence. Introduces a focus group of 10 millionaires from Oklahoma. These individuals, all successful business owners, executives, or professionals, embody the principle of financial independence. Despite their wealth, they live modestly, driving American-made cars and residing in well-established, older neighborhoods. Their key to success? They broke the cycle of borrowing to consume, earning to consume, and borrowing more and more money, as the author describes. By prioritizing saving and investing over lavish spending, they achieved financial freedom and enjoyed a fulfilling life without being beholden to lenders. 2. Bill Bartman, turning criticism into fuel. Bill Bartman, a self-made multimillionaire, exemplifies the power of using criticism as motivation. Bartman's sister-in-law, a bank loan officer, rejected his loan application, stating that his business idea would fail. Instead of succumbing to discouragement, he used her negativity as fuel, proving her wrong by building a thriving business. His story highlights how successful individuals transform rejection into a driving force for achievement. 3. Respondent number 0103, Integrity as a Cornerstone. The author highlights a survey respondent identified as number 0103, who managed commercial real estate. This individual exemplifies the importance of integrity in building a successful career. Respondent number 0103 strongly believed that being honest with all people was the most critical factor in his success, recognizing that trustworthiness is paramount in managing other people's assets. 4. Hazel Bishop, the Triumph of Creative Intelligence. Hazel Bishop's story illustrates the power of creative intelligence in overcoming obstacles and achieving financial success. Bishop, a gifted chemist, aspired to become a doctor but couldn't afford medical school. Undeterred, she channeled her creativity into inventing the first kiss-proof lipstick, a groundbreaking product that led to significant financial success. This example demonstrates how identifying a unique need and developing a solution can lead to unexpected opportunities. 5. Dave Schwartz, The Magic of Positive Thinking. The author recounts his time as a colleague of Dave Schwartz, author of the best-selling book The Magic of Thinking Big. Schwartz, known for his unwavering optimism, believed that positive thinking was a key ingredient in achieving success. He practiced what he preached, consistently visualizing success and replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. His example demonstrates how cultivating a positive mindset can fuel motivation and lead to greater achievement. 3. School Days. The 900 Club, debunking the myth of straight-A success. Stanley tackles a deeply ingrained belief in our society, that academic performance, as measured by grades and standardized test scores, is a reliable predictor of future economic success. The chapter challenges this notion, presenting compelling evidence that millionaires often achieve their wealth despite, not because of, their academic records. The author argues that traditional measures of intelligence fail to capture the full spectrum of abilities and traits that contribute to real-world success. The chapter focuses on the experiences of the 900 Club, a group of millionaires who scored under 1,000 on their SATs. By contrasting their experiences with those of millionaires who achieved high SAT scores, 1,400 or higher, the author highlights the limitations of standardized testing and exposes the true drivers of economic success. The 900 Club members, far from being outliers, represent a significant portion of the millionaire population. Their stories reveal a common thread: they learned to thrive despite the limitations imposed by the traditional education system. They developed a unique set of skills and attributes that allowed them to succeed in the real world, where social intelligence, tenacity, and hard work often trump academic brilliance. Here's a closer look at the key insights. 1. The limits of standardized testing. The chapter argues that standardized tests, such as the SAT, primarily measure analytical intelligence, a narrow aspect of cognitive ability. These tests fail to capture other crucial skills, such as creativity, social intelligence, and practical problem-solving, which are often more predictive of real-world success. The author cites research by Professor David C. McClellan of Harvard, who found that traditional measures of intelligence do not account for a substantial portion of the variation in achievement and success in life. 2. The importance of a strong work ethic. Millionaires, regardless of their academic background, consistently emphasize the importance of a strong work ethic. They understand that success is not a product of luck or innate talent, but rather a result of persistent effort, discipline, and a willingness to go the extra mile. The chapter highlights several school and college experiences that contributed to the development of a strong work ethic in millionaires, including working part-time jobs while attending school, developing effective time management skills, and learning to persevere through challenging tasks. 3. The value of social intelligence. While academic institutions often prioritize individual achievement, the real world rewards those who can effectively collaborate, build relationships, and navigate complex social dynamics. Millionaires consistently rate learning how to make accurate judgments about people as a crucial factor in their success. This skill, honed through social interactions and extracurricular activities, enables them to build strong teams, negotiate effectively, and cultivate valuable relationships with clients, mentors, and advisors. 4. The power of tenacity. The chapter emphasizes that the path to success is rarely linear. Setbacks, rejections, and criticisms are inevitable. Millionaires, however, develop a unique ability to bounce back from adversity, learning from their mistakes and using challenges as fuel for their ambition. They embody the principle of tenacity, refusing to let poor grades or negative feedback derail their goals. As the chapter states, most millionaires never allowed poor grades to destroy their goal to succeed. 5. Embracing opportunities others miss. The chapter highlights the importance of creative intelligence in identifying and capitalizing on opportunities that others might overlook. This ability stems from a combination of passion, curiosity, and a willingness to think differently. The author cites the example of Mr. James X. Patrick, a successful entrepreneur who, despite struggling with spelling and penmanship, excelled at generating innovative business ideas. His story illustrates how creative thinking can compensate for perceived academic weaknesses and lead to significant economic success. Stanley ultimately encourages a shift in perspective, urging parents, educators, and individuals to move beyond the narrow confines of grades and test scores. It's a call to embrace a broader definition of intelligence, one that recognizes the value of hard work, social skills, tenacity, and creative problem-solving as essential ingredients in the recipe for success. 4. The relationship between courage and wealth. Stanley begins by establishing the link between courage and entrepreneurship. The author notes that a relatively small percentage of Americans become millionaires because only a small percentage are willing to take the risk of starting and running their own businesses. He argues that the fear of financial failure, a fear deeply ingrained in many people, often prevents them from pursuing the path to wealth creation through entrepreneurship. To illustrate this point, the chapter contrasts two individuals, Mr. Benjamin, a courageous investor who risked his entire savings to fund his children's medical education, and Mr. Truck, a risk-averse employee who panics at the slightest market fluctuation. Mr. Benjamin's story highlights the long-term rewards of overcoming fear and making bold investment decisions, while Mr. Trucks exemplifies the financial vulnerability of relying solely on an employer for income security. The chapter then delves into the strategies millionaires use to cultivate and nurture their courage. The author identifies over 100 techniques, but focuses on the 24 most frequently mentioned by millionaires in surveys and interviews. These strategies can be broadly categorized into 5 domains. 1. Elbow grease. This domain emphasizes the importance of hard work, preparation, and planning. Millionaires understand that success is not a matter of chance but rather a result of diligent effort. 2. Planning. This category underscores the value of strategic thinking, organization, and focus. Millionaires carefully assess risks, develop detailed plans, and prioritize key tasks to maximize their chances of success. 3. Decisiveness. This domain highlights the importance of taking action, making timely decisions, and outmaneuvering the competition. Millionaires recognize that hesitation and procrastination can be detrimental, and they strive to act decisively when opportunities arise. 4. The power of positive thinking. This category focuses on the psychological aspects of courage, emphasizing the importance of self-belief, visualization, and countering negative thoughts with positive ones. Millionaires understand that fear can be paralyzing, and they actively cultivate a mindset of optimism and self-confidence. 5. Mind control. This domain focuses on the ability to manage emotions, overcome past mistakes, and maintain a sense of control in challenging situations. Millionaires recognize that fear and worry are inevitable, but they develop strategies to prevent these emotions from dictating their actions. Stanley also explores the role of support systems in bolstering courage. Millionaires often credit their spouses, families, and strong religious faith as sources of strength and resilience. The author emphasizes that a stable and loving home environment provides a foundation of self-confidence that enables individuals to take risks and weather setbacks. The concept of risk-taking, not gambling, is central to the chapter's message. While millionaires are willing to embrace financial risk, they are not reckless gamblers. They carefully assess potential returns, seek expert advice, and implement strategies to mitigate risk. The chapter highlights the importance of selecting the right advisors, such as CPAs and attorneys, to help navigate complex financial decisions. Stanley emphasizes that courage is not an innate quality possessed by a select few. Rather, it is a skill that can be developed and nurtured through conscious effort, strategic planning, and the cultivation of a positive mindset. The chapter encourages readers to confront their fears, embrace calculated risks, and believe in their ability to achieve financial success. By understanding the relationship between courage and wealth, individuals can unlock their full potential and create a more prosperous future. Here are 5 examples of the relationship between courage and wealth that show how millionaires demonstrate courage in their pursuit of wealth. 1. Mr. Benjamin's educational investments. Mr. Benjamin, a self-made millionaire, invested his entire life savings in the stock market to fund his children's medical school educations. This decision, made during a period of market volatility, demonstrates significant financial courage. Mr. Benjamin recognized the inherent risk but prioritized his children's future and trusted his investment strategy. This example highlights the courage required to make substantial financial commitments despite the possibility of loss. 2. Embracing entrepreneurship. The chapter emphasizes that self-employment, a cornerstone of wealth creation for many millionaires, inherently involves courage. Starting a business requires a willingness to step outside the comfort of a steady paycheck and confront the uncertainties of the marketplace. This entrepreneurial spirit, driven by a belief in one's abilities and a tolerance for risk, is a hallmark of the millionaire mindset. 3. Resisting panic selling. Stanley note that courageous investors, like Mr. Benjamin, maintain their composure during periods of market downturn, resisting the urge to panic sell their investments. This steadfastness, rooted in a deep understanding of market cycles and a long-term investment perspective, exemplifies the mental fortitude required to withstand the emotional pressures of financial risk. 4. Negotiating aggressively when purchasing a home. Chapter 8, The Home, although not explicitly within Chapter 4, provides another example of financial courage, negotiating aggressively when purchasing a home. Many millionaires, particularly decamillionaires, demonstrate courage by challenging asking prices, requesting lower commission rates, and seeking out bargain homes from foreclosures, divorce settlements, or estate sales. This willingness to push for the best possible deal, even at the risk of losing a potential purchase, underscores their commitment to maximizing their financial resources. 5. Seeking out expert advice. While courage often involves independent decision-making, Stanley emphasized the importance of seeking expert advice to mitigate risk and enhance the probability of success. Millionaires demonstrate courage by acknowledging their limitations and consulting with trusted advisors, such as CPAs and attorneys, to navigate complex financial matters. This willingness to seek guidance from those with specialized knowledge demonstrates a prudent approach to risk-taking. 5. Vocation. Stanley begins by using the analogy of World War II fighter pilot aces to illustrate the concept of strategic advantage. Just as a skilled pilot carefully chooses their battles, millionaires understand that selecting the right battlefield, or industry, significantly increases their chances of success. Stanley challenged the conventional wisdom that high intelligence guarantees financial success. Many academically gifted individuals struggle financially because they enter highly competitive fields saturated with equally talented individuals. Instead of pursuing a career solely based on its prestige or perceived earning potential, millionaires often gravitate towards less glamorous but highly profitable niches where they can establish dominance and exploit untapped opportunities. Stanley presents a compelling case for prioritizing passion and enjoyment when choosing a vocation. Millionaires overwhelmingly report loving their careers, a factor they attribute to their financial success. This enthusiasm fuels their dedication, creativity, and perseverance, ultimately leading to higher levels of productivity and wealth. The chapter also highlights the importance of becoming a collector of knowledge and expertise within a specific field. Millionaires develop a deep understanding of their chosen industries, constantly seeking out information and insights that give them a competitive edge. This relentless pursuit of knowledge, coupled with a focused approach to skill development, allows them to identify and capitalize on opportunities that others overlook. Stanley offers several examples of millionaires who defied conventional career paths and achieved remarkable success through strategic vocation selection. 1. Warren Buffett, a self-described average student, created a scholarship fund specifically for students with average grades and a positive attitude. He believes that finding the right opportunity is more important than academic achievement, as evidenced by his own success despite not being a top student. 2. Paulette Rakestraw, CEO and owner of AMS Corporation, started her direct mail business from her apartment as a young, divorced mother. Her story demonstrates that entrepreneurial spirit and dedication, rather than a privileged background, can lead to wealth creation. 3. Roberto Goizueta, the former CEO of Coca-Cola, was not predicted to achieve great success based on his academic performance. However, he likely learned valuable skills beyond the classroom, ultimately leading to his remarkable leadership role. 4. Joe Smith, a successful hardware store owner, strategically chose his major in college to directly benefit his future career. He became a collector of wisdom and ideas, gleaning knowledge from every course that could enhance his business acumen. This focused approach to education, driven by a clear vision of his future, set him apart from the typical student and contributed to his entrepreneurial success. Stanley concludes by emphasizing that finding the perfect vocation is often an iterative process. Millionaires are not afraid to experiment, try different jobs, and even fail along the way. The key is to learn from these experiences, refine their understanding of their strengths and interests, and continually seek out opportunities that align with their passions and goals. Stanley encourages readers to approach career selection with the same strategic mindset as a seasoned investor or entrepreneur. By carefully considering their passions, strengths, and market opportunities, individuals can choose a vocation that not only provides financial rewards but also leads to a fulfilling and purposeful life. 6. Choice of spouse. Stanley challenges the popular notion that marrying into wealth is a reliable path to riches. Instead, Stanley revealed that millionaires rarely chose their spouses based on existing wealth or high-income potential. Rather, they prioritize qualities that contribute to a strong, supportive, and lasting partnership, which, in turn, creates a stable foundation for wealth building. Stanley established a strong correlation between marital longevity and wealth accumulation. Millionaires tend to have significantly longer marriages than the national average, and their divorce rate is considerably lower. This suggests that stability and continuity within the marital relationship contribute to financial success. Stanley identifies several key qualities that millionaires value in their spouses. 1. Honesty and responsibility. These qualities are considered foundational for a successful marriage and are crucial for building trust and mutual respect. Stanley highlights that shared financial goals and a commitment to fiscal responsibility are essential for wealth accumulation. 2. Love and support. Millionaires consistently report feeling loved and supported by their spouses. This emotional security fosters a sense of confidence and well-being, enabling them to take calculated risks and pursue their ambitions. 3. Capability and competence. Millionaires appreciate spouses who are capable, competent, and often contribute directly to the household's economic productivity. This may involve managing finances, handling household affairs, or even working alongside their partners in a family business. Stanley also explored the initial qualities that attracted millionaires to their spouses. 1. Intelligence and sincerity. Millionaires were initially drawn to their partners because of their intelligence, sincerity, and genuineness. These qualities are seen as precursors to honesty and reliability, essential for a long-lasting and supportive relationship. 2. Cheerfulness and reliability. A positive disposition and a reputation for reliability were also important factors. These attributes contribute to a harmonious home environment and foster a sense of stability and optimism. Interestingly, Stanley revealed a gender difference in the perceived importance of income-earning potential. Women are more likely than men to consider a spouse's high income as a factor contributing to a successful marriage. This aligns with the observation in Chapter 5 that women, despite often possessing the same qualifications and capabilities as men, face greater economic challenges and may prioritize financial security in their partner selection. Stanley contrasts millionaires' mate selection criteria with those of the general population, as revealed in a study by Dr. Belinda Tucker of UCLA. While the general population tends to prioritize physical attractiveness and earning potential, millionaires emphasize qualities like honesty, responsibility, love, and support. This difference in priorities may explain the lower divorce rates and higher levels of wealth accumulation among millionaires. The chapter underscores the importance of making informed decisions when choosing a life partner. Millionaires often demonstrate a keen ability to assess character and predict long-term compatibility. They recognize that a supportive and harmonious marriage creates a foundation for personal and financial success. Stanley encourages readers to view marriage as a strategic partnership, one that requires careful consideration of values, goals, and personality traits. By prioritizing qualities that contribute to a strong and lasting relationship, individuals can enhance their chances of both personal happiness and financial prosperity. 7. The economically productive household. Stanley focuses on the contradiction between millionaires' wealth and their surprisingly frugal habits, highlighting the importance of economically productive households in wealth accumulation. The chapter asserts that millionaires prioritize long-term financial gains over immediate gratification. Millionaires are not averse to actions that may appear cheap to others, such as reupholstering furniture instead of buying new. Switching long-distance telephone companies. Avoiding purchases through telephone solicitations. Resoling shoes instead of replacing them. Using discount coupons. Buying household supplies in bulk. The author emphasizes that while these actions may result in small savings in the short term, their cumulative effect over a lifetime can be substantial. For instance, diligently using coupons and buying in bulk for household supplies can lead to savings of $20,000 to $30,000 over a lifetime, which when invested wisely can amount to over $500,000. This illustrates the millionaire's mindset of prioritizing value and long-term financial gains over appearances. The chapter further argues that millionaires view time as a valuable resource and avoid wasting it on unproductive activities. They favor activities that contribute to their wealth, such as planning investments and consulting with advisors. Hiring professionals for tasks like painting or plumbing frees up their time to focus on income-generating activities. The author uses the example of switching long-distance telephone companies and reupholstering furniture to categorize millionaires into two groups. Economically productive millionaires, EPMs. Non-economically productive millionaires, NEPMs. EPMs are characterized by their deliberate and strategic approach to wealth accumulation. They meticulously shop for homes, viewing their residence as part of their investment portfolio. They also dedicate significant time to planning and researching their investments. In contrast, NEPMs tend to accumulate wealth due to their high incomes, rather than through conscious effort in managing their household expenses. They may view actions like switching phone companies or reupholstering furniture as insignificant in the grand scheme of their earnings. The author compares two millionaires, Mr. Oakes, an EPM, and Mr. O'Toole, EPM, to illustrate these contrasting styles. Mr. Oakes, a high-earning attorney, prioritizes maximizing his professional income and views household cost-saving measures as penny-wise, pound-foolish. Mr. O'Toole, on the other hand, actively engages in practices that enhance his household's economic productivity. Despite their differing approaches, both EPMs and NEPMs demonstrate a high level of discipline, hard work, and competitiveness in their respective domains. The chapter concludes by emphasizing that while EPMs may be slightly more efficient in accumulating wealth, both groups ultimately achieve millionaire status through their dedication and strategic choices. Beyond summarizing the chapter, here are some additional insights. 1. The chapter challenges the common misconception that millionaires are extravagant spenders. Instead, it portrays them as savvy individuals who understand the value of long-term financial planning and prioritize economic efficiency in their households. 2. The chapter also highlights the importance of a supportive spouse in achieving financial success. Millionaires often have spouses who share their frugal values and contribute to the household's economic productivity. 3. The author encourages readers to adopt the millionaire mindset, emphasizing that even small, consistent efforts towards financial discipline can yield significant results over time. The chapter does not explicitly mention the role of technology or automation in managing household expenses, which might be a relevant consideration for contemporary readers. Stanley examines the seemingly paradoxical behaviors of millionaires, revealing how their frugal habits contribute to their financial success. Here are 5 examples of these actions from the chapter, presented in narrative form. 1. The reupholstered sofa. Mr. and Mrs. Frugal, a millionaire couple, are known for their beautifully furnished home. Yet, instead of purchasing a brand new sofa when their old one showed signs of wear, they opted to have it reupholstered. This saved them a significant amount of money and extended the life of a cherished piece of furniture. This exemplifies the millionaire's approach of finding value in repairing and restoring rather than simply replacing. 2. The long-distance dilemma. When Mr. Pennywise noticed that his long-distance phone bill was steadily increasing, he didn't hesitate to research and switch to a more affordable provider. He understood that even seemingly small monthly savings could accumulate over time, leading to significant financial gains in the long run. This illustrates the millionaire's awareness of minimizing recurring expenses. 3. The unsolicited sales call. Mrs. Savvy received a phone call from a telemarketer trying to sell her a timeshare. Despite the enticing promises, Mrs. Savvy politely declined. She knew that making impulsive purchases based on persuasive sales tactics could derail her financial goals. This highlights the millionaire's resistance to impulse buying and their focus on planned purchases. 4. The coupon connoisseur. Every Sunday, Mr. Thrifty would meticulously clip coupons from the newspaper and organize them in his coupon folder. His family and friends sometimes teased him about it, but he knew that using coupons could save a substantial amount on groceries over time. This demonstrates the millionaire's commitment to finding savings, even in everyday activities. 5. The bulk buyer. Mrs. Stocked Up made regular trips to the warehouse store to buy household supplies in bulk. She knew that buying in larger quantities often resulted in a lower per unit cost, leading to long-term savings. This showcases the millionaire's preference for buying in bulk to reduce costs. These examples demonstrate the mindset of economically productive millionaires. They are not afraid to engage in behaviors that might seem cheap to others because they understand the cumulative impact of small savings over time. They value time and efficiency, focusing on activities that contribute to their wealth. This approach allows them to live comfortably while simultaneously building a secure financial future. 8. The home. A look into the millionaire's home. Stanley explores the real estate choices of millionaires, debunking common myths about their housing preferences and revealing their strategic approach to home ownership. Stanley begins by introducing the concept of balance sheet affluent (BA) neighborhoods, areas with a high concentration of millionaires. These neighborhoods, typically well established with homes built decades ago, showcase the millionaire's preference for stability and long-term value appreciation. The chapter cites the median year of construction for millionaire homes as 1958, with 2/3 built before 1973. This contrasts sharply with the popular image of millionaires residing in flashy, modern mansions. The author then introduces Brian Abel, the prototypical millionaire residing in a BA neighborhood. Brian purchased his home 12 years prior for under $560,000 and has enjoyed significant appreciation, with its current value estimated at just under $1.4 million. This example highlights the millionaire's buy and hold strategy, with a strong tendency to remain in their homes for extended periods, unlike the more mobile average American household. Stanley also explores the emerging trend of upgrading within BA neighborhoods, where millionaires sell their appreciated homes and reinvest in even more expensive properties within the same area. This behavior suggests a sophisticated understanding of local real estate markets and a desire to capitalize on continued appreciation. Despite their wealth, millionaires typically reside in modest-sized homes, contradicting the stereotype of sprawling mansions. More than half of the millionaires surveyed live in homes with 4 or fewer bedrooms, and nearly half have 3 bathrooms or less. This further reinforces their practical and value-oriented approach to housing. The chapter then contrasts BA neighborhoods with the influx of income statement affluent IA individuals, characterized by high incomes but low net worth. These IAs, often younger professionals like stockbrokers, purchase expensive homes with jumbo mortgages, driven by their current earnings rather than long-term financial planning. The author provides insights into the millionaire's strategies for purchasing homes, drawing from survey data and interviews. Key recommendations include: 1. Willingness to walk away. Millionaires emphasize the importance of negotiating from a position of strength, prepared to abandon any deal that doesn't meet their criteria. 2. Thorough research. They stress the need to understand local market trends, researching recent home sales and property values to ensure a sound investment. 3. Patience and planning. Millionaires advocate for taking time to find the right property, avoiding rushed decisions that could lead to financial regret. 4. Seeking bargain properties. Many millionaires, particularly those with higher net worth, actively seek out homes sold through foreclosures, divorce settlements, or estate sales, recognizing the potential for significant discounts. 5. Caution with custom-built homes. While building a custom home might seem appealing, most millionaires advise against it due to the potential for cost overruns and delays, preferring existing or newly constructed homes. The chapter further emphasizes the importance of affordability, urging readers to consider a home's operating costs and lifestyle implications in addition to the purchase price. This advice is illustrated through the story of Mr. Adam, who considers buying a $425,000 home for his son, unaware of the ongoing financial burden associated with such a property. The author cautions against subsidizing unsustainable lifestyles for children, as it can hinder their ambition and financial independence. Stanley concludes by highlighting the discrepancy between the perceived and actual value of millionaire homes. Data from the IRS reveals that the average value of a millionaire's home is $277,640, significantly lower than the commonly assumed figures. This reinforces the idea that millionaires prioritize long-term financial stability over extravagant displays of wealth. Overall, Stanley offers a valuable perspective on the homeownership strategies of millionaires, emphasizing their pragmatic, disciplined, and long-term oriented approach. The chapter dispels myths surrounding their housing choices, revealing the importance of careful planning, research, and negotiation in building wealth through real estate. 9. The lifestyles of millionaires, real versus imagined. Stanley challenges the common perception of millionaires leading extravagant, jet-setting lifestyles. Instead, the chapter reveals the surprisingly ordinary and often frugal lives of America's affluent, highlighting their focus on family, meaningful relationships, and activities that align with their wealth-building goals. The chapter opens by introducing Mr. RRP, a self-proclaimed Connecticut Yankee millionaire who believes millionaires indulge in lavish vacations and expensive hobbies. However, this perception is far from reality. The author emphasizes that moderation and a disciplined approach to life are far more characteristic of genuine affluence. This sets the stage for exploring the actual activities and interests that occupy the time and resources of millionaires. To showcase the reality of millionaire lifestyles, the chapter presents data from a survey of 733 millionaires, detailing their activities over the past month and year. This data reveals a stark contrast between the imagined and real lives of the affluent. Family and friends take center stage. Contrary to the image of workaholic millionaires constantly chasing the next deal, the survey reveals socializing with children and grandchildren as the most frequent activity among millionaires, followed by entertaining close friends. This underscores the importance they place on nurturing personal relationships and spending quality time with loved ones. Strategic planning and investment. While millionaires value personal connections, they are also highly focused on activities that contribute to their financial success. Planning investments and studying investment opportunities rank high on their monthly activity list, reflecting their commitment to managing and growing their wealth. Simple pleasures and practical choices. Millionaires don't necessarily seek extravagance in their leisure activities. The survey reveals that watching children or grandchildren play sports ranks higher than attending expensive sporting events, and attending religious services outweighs trips to casinos or luxury vacations. This suggests a preference for accessible, meaningful experiences over lavish displays of wealth. The cheap date phenomenon. The author playfully describes the typical millionaire as a cheap date. This highlights their practical approach to spending and their inclination towards activities that offer value and enjoyment without breaking the bank. Millionaires are more likely to be found researching investments at the library or enjoying a simple meal with loved ones than splurging on extravagant purchases. Dispelling the myths of luxury. The chapter debunks common assumptions about millionaire lifestyles by examining their activities over a 12-month period. Activities like skiing in the Alps, gambling at casinos, or taking world cruises rank surprisingly low on their annual activity list. Instead, millionaires prioritize activities like consulting with tax experts, engaging in community activities, gardening, raising funds for charity, and attending major league sporting events. This further emphasizes their commitment to responsible financial management, civic engagement, and family-oriented pursuits. Where to find a millionaire? The chapter concludes by playfully suggesting that aspiring market researchers hoping to study millionaires are more likely to find them at tax consultant offices or charity fundraising events than at luxurious vacation destinations. This serves as a final reminder that the reality of millionaire lifestyles often deviates significantly from popular perceptions. In summary, Stanley offers a refreshing perspective on the lives of America's affluent. It challenges the myth of extravagance and excess, revealing the surprisingly ordinary and often frugal habits that contribute to their financial success. The chapter highlights the importance of family, meaningful relationships, strategic planning, and a balanced approach to life in achieving and maintaining genuine wealth. 5 examples of millionaire lifestyles, real versus imagined. Stanley challenges common assumptions about the lifestyles of millionaires, revealing that their activities often prioritize family, practicality, and strategic financial management over extravagant displays of wealth. Here are 5 examples from the chapter that showcase this contrast. 1. Prioritizing family time. Millionaires consistently rank socializing with their children and grandchildren as their most frequent activity, surpassing expensive hobbies or luxurious vacations. This highlights their commitment to family and building strong personal relationships. 2. Value-oriented leisure. While millionaires certainly enjoy leisure activities, they often favor those that offer value and enjoyment without excessive costs. Attending a child's sporting event, a cheap date activity, ranks higher on their monthly activity list than attending an expensive professional game. This exemplifies their practical mindset and focus on experiences rather than material possessions. 3. Strategic financial planning. Engaging in activities like planning investments and consulting with financial advisors are prominent features of a millionaire's monthly routine. This underscores their proactive approach to managing and growing their wealth, demonstrating that financial success often involves ongoing dedication and strategic decision-making. 4. Debunking the myth of lavish vacations. The chapter reveals that extravagant vacations, such as skiing in the Alps, world cruises, or trips to Paris, are far less common among millionaires than one might assume. Their annual activity list prioritizes experiences like visiting museums, gardening, and engaging in community activities. This challenges the stereotype of millionaires constantly jet-setting to exotic locales, showcasing their preference for meaningful and often locally accessible experiences. 5. The reality of tax planning. Contrary to the image of millionaires indulging in leisure pursuits, the chapter highlights the practical reality of their financial management, revealing that they are far more likely to be found consulting with tax experts than vacationing in Paris. This underscores their commitment to responsible financial planning and navigating the complexities of wealth management, illustrating that maintaining financial success often involves engaging in less glamorous but essential activities. 10. A final note about the millionaire mind. Thinking differently, the essence of the millionaire mind. Stanley serves as a concluding reflection on the key principles and insights gleaned from studying the habits, mindsets, and lifestyles of self-made millionaires. The chapter emphasizes a recurring theme throughout the book: achieving financial success often stems from thinking differently than the crowd. The author reiterates his lack of interest in profiling the stereotypical beautiful people, individuals who seemingly possess every advantage in life, from exceptional intelligence and academic achievements to prestigious social connections and effortless wealth. He argues that this idealized image of success is far from reality, as true millionaires rarely fit this narrow mold. Instead, the author highlights the inspiring stories of individuals like Paul Rossman, a fighter pilot ace who overcame a physical limitation to excel in his field. Rossman's story exemplifies the power of adaptability and creative thinking in achieving success. By recognizing his strengths and compensating for his weaknesses, Rossman developed a unique strategy that allowed him to outperform his seemingly more advantaged peers. The chapter then distills the essence of the millionaire mind into 8 key elements that contribute to economic success. 1. Embrace the foundational success factors. Hard work, integrity, and focus are essential qualities that consistently contribute to financial success, regardless of one's chosen field. 2. Recognize the importance of social skills. Building strong relationships, effectively communicating with others, and understanding human nature are crucial skills that contribute to both personal and professional success. 3. Develop a love for your vocation. Passion and enthusiasm for one's work fuel dedication, creativity, and a willingness to go the extra mile. Millionaires often attribute their success to their genuine love for their chosen fields. 4. Choose a supportive spouse. A strong, supportive partnership provides emotional stability, encouragement, and practical assistance, contributing significantly to an individual's ability to focus on their goals and overcome challenges. 5. Exercise courage in taking calculated risks. Financial success often involves venturing outside of one's comfort zone and embracing opportunities that others may overlook. Millionaires demonstrate the ability to assess risks, mitigate potential downsides, and confidently pursue ventures with promising returns. 6. Develop a keen understanding of household economics, managing household finances efficiently, prioritizing value-oriented purchases, and adopting frugal habits contribute to long-term financial stability and wealth accumulation. 7. Approach homeownership strategically. Millionaires view their homes as investments, carefully researching neighborhoods, negotiating effectively, and prioritizing long-term appreciation potential over extravagant displays of wealth. 8. Cultivate a balanced lifestyle. While financial success is a priority, millionaires also recognize the importance of personal well-being, strong relationships, and engaging in activities that bring joy and fulfillment. The chapter concludes by emphasizing that the journey to becoming a millionaire is not about conforming to a predetermined formula or possessing an exceptional set of advantages. Rather, it's about cultivating a mindset that embraces hard work, integrity, adaptability, and a willingness to think differently than the crowd. By focusing on these fundamental principles and tailoring their strategies to their unique strengths and circumstances, individuals can significantly increase their chances of achieving financial success and living a fulfilling life. The chapter serves as a final encouragement to readers, urging them to embrace the lessons learned from studying the Millionaire Mind and to apply these insights to their own lives, careers, and financial decisions. 5 examples highlighting the value of thinking differently. 1. Rejecting the beautiful people myth. The author dismisses the notion of focusing on individuals who seemingly possess every advantage in life, labeling them beautiful people. He contends that this idealized image of success, encompassing perfect intelligence, academic excellence, and effortless wealth, is a misconception. Instead, he emphasizes that real-life millionaires rarely conform to this narrow, unrealistic stereotype. 2. Embracing imperfection. The chapter highlights Paul Rossman, a fighter pilot ace, as an example of someone who achieved extraordinary success despite a physical limitation, an injured arm. Rossman compensated for his perceived weakness by adapting his strategy, ultimately excelling in a field dominated by those considered physically superior. This example emphasizes the power of recognizing limitations, adapting approaches, and leveraging unique strengths to overcome challenges. 3. The allure of exhaust news. The author recounts an anecdote about his unconventional reading habits, mentioning his fondness for Tugboat Review and Exhaust News. While these publications may seem obscure, they exemplify his focus on niche areas and industries that others often overlook. By exploring unconventional sources of information, the author gains insights and identifies opportunities that those adhering to mainstream perspectives might miss. 4. Monopoly lessons. The author draws a parallel between his own specialization in writing about wealth accumulation and a millionaire real estate investor's childhood strategy in playing Monopoly. Both individuals recognize the value of focusing on undervalued assets in areas with less competition, illustrating that success can stem from identifying opportunities that others dismiss or fail to recognize. 5. The power of market research. The author attributes part of his success as an author to his extensive market research. He emphasizes the importance of understanding the needs and interests of his target audience, tailoring his writing to provide information and insights that address those specific needs. This example highlights the value of thinking strategically about one's chosen field, identifying market gaps, and offering valuable solutions that differentiate oneself from competitors. Thank you for listening. I hope this content is useful to you. If you like this kind of content, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to support our team.